Howdy there, Mighty Mike here. Welcome to my new series. Decided to give up farming on my own for a bit. Opened up a consulting company, I guess you could say. Basically aimed at farm rescue, going in and helping farmers that have financial issues or maybe educational issues, whatever they need. We'll go in and give them assistance, try and get them back on their feet. So just got off the plane a little bit ago, driving over to meet my first client here in the great state of Texas, actually in West Texas. So on the drive over, I realized I did not pack any underwear. So I swung in the Walmart here, grabbed the pack and a few other things I needed, fixing to head on over and meet my client. But before I show you what I was able to rent at the airport, just keep in mind, I had no choice. This is all they had. Don't make fun of me. It's a Prius. A dadgum Prius. I mean, how am I supposed to sport this cowboy hat, get up, driving a Prius? This is ridiculous. Let me head on over to the farm. Since this car is a rental from the airport, I am going to have to take it back. I'm going to be out here in Texas for a bit, so I'll probably end up leasing a vehicle. Maybe if I get a good deal, I'll just buy one. They do have a Dodge dealership here. I don't know of any other dealers, so we'll have to maybe check that out very soon here. Nice town. Looks like they have plenty of places to eat. Gas station. I saw a hardware store. So, a lot of opportunities here in this town. Alright, well I'm headed over to the farm here. And we're going to meet up with my first client. He's in pretty bad shape, I tell you. After talking with him on the phone, he is in serious financial trouble. I believe he said he's about $3 million in debt. He has leveraged all of his land, just trying to, buy things, build things, try and keep his farm going. He was a ranch for the longest. He did convert some of his grazing land over the years to farmland, but he still does have some cattle. Well, I should say he did have some cattle. The mad cow disease pretty much wiped out his herd. I think he just said he had a few left, mainly his prize bull and a few cows, I believe. So, bad situation. He's had some issues with wild hogs tearing up his crops, as well as just, weather, drought, tornadoes, just different things that have come through here and just really decimated his croplands. So it looks like, I believe this is it here. Let me turn off my blinker. I don't want to be like one of those old people driving down the road. All right, we are here in West Texas. Let's go talk to Bo. Hey, Mr. Bo and Mighty Mike here. We're here to rescue your farm. Yeah, why don't we? Yeah, sure. Let's go take a walk around and see what equipment you have, and take a tour of your farmland. Okay. It looks like you have pretty much John Deere equipment? Yeah, I saw the dealership. I figured that would be the case. So you have an older harvester here. So I would assume you have the trailer to haul the cotton over to the baler. Oh, that's at another location. Okay. And you have a nice looking harvester here. Check out the header here. Okay, so that's a corn header. So you must do a lot of corn. Okay. Oh, I like this Kinsey planter. I notice everything is dirty. Is that because of the dust? Yeah, the dust storms. I can imagine it'd be tough to keep things clean. We'll see what we can do about that. Looks like your baler's pretty well worn here. Yeah, I've run one of these before. It's a lot of stress put on the machine, packing those bales. Okay, so you looks like you got a newer John Deere 7930 here. What's that, about 220 horsepower. Okay. And a pretty nice big disc here. Well, we can work with that for sure. And it looks like you've been out here working in this field, getting ready to plant, I would assume. Looks like you got a little bit left over there to finish up. Very good. All right. Well, what do you have over here in these sheds? Well, this is your workshop? Okay. Well, we can work with that. Looks like you have all the tools we need. The only thing is this, the doors are kind of narrow, so getting some of this bigger equipment in may be a challenge. But we'll see what we can do with that. And then you have more equipment over here, I would imagine. A good old 4050. How about that? It looks like it's in pretty good shape. And you have this plow here. I do notice this plow looks a little bit small considering the amount of land you have. Oh, you don't plow very much. Why is that? Okay, well, we may look into making some changes there. And it looks like you have a little bit of seeds and fertilizer and herbicide. Now, I have not seen one of these in years. That looks like it's in very good shape. Barn kept. Does it run good? Yes, it does. Okay. Very good. Now, I do see the tanks on the front here. Do you have a planter or something that uses liquid? You do not. You used to. Okay. Well, very good. So what else do you have over here? Oh, and this... Okay. Well, let's go take a look. This looks like an old building that may have been here for quite some time. Oh, this was part of the old farm. Okay. Well, that's neat. Looks like the old fence is still up. Very rustic looking. I like that. So it looks like you have the double John Deere planter here. And that looks like it is a very tight fit in here as well. Imagine that's a little bit nerve-wracking backing in. So it looks like it also has the fertilizing tanks. Is that the case? Okay. Well, all right. Well, is this all of your equipment over here? It is. Okay, well, let's go check out the rest of it. Where is it located? Oh, we need to drive. Okay. Well, we'll drive over there and take a look at it. Would you like me to drive? That Prius does have pretty good air conditioning. No, you will not step foot in a Prius. Well, Bo, I can't say I don't blame me there. So I guess we'll take your truck. Okay. Oh, you want me to drive? Sure, I don't mind. Well, I do like the sound of that. Okay, so you want me to go out of here and take a right, okay? I tell you, I do like the roads out in this area. Nice, wide, and open. Plenty of room. Okay, so this is your field over here. Right here. So oh, so you have some corn planted? And how about your fertilization? And looks like there's quite a bit of weeds out there. So who does your fertilizing and weeding? Because I'm not seeing any equipment for that. You contract all of that in. So you don't have any fertilizing equipment? Or sprayers or weeders? Everything's been contracted. Okay. Oh, so that's... They can't get workers because of the COVID. Well, that explains it. So basically, you've been contracting it out for years, which has contributed to part of the lost profits. And then recently, they've been unable to get workers, so that has basically left you high and dry without anyone to do the work. Okay, so it's all starting to kind of make sense now. So we're going to take a right down here after the railroad track, is that correct? Okay, so you own this field as well. Can we pull over there? You think this truck will make it through the ditch? Let me see if I can pull over there. We'll let these cars pass by. Okay, so this field is just grass and it is slap full of weeds. So you have not done anything with this in years. Okay, but that is a nice looking piece of land. We might can do something with that. We're going to get back on the road here and go up to the next left. This one right here? Oh, the next one. Okay. The next left. Okay, so you own this shed and silo. So you took out a big loan to put in the silo, and then that's when you started having the crop troubles. So that's part of your debt as well. Okay. So let me hop out here and take a look at this equipment. It looks like you have a little auger wagon here. It's very little. For your size farm, that you really should have something 3 times that big, at least. But we'll see what we can do with it. We'll try to make it work for now. What's the story with this? It looks like an old army truck. Oh, you went to an auction over at Fort Hood and I picked it up. Well, that is very cool. Okay, so is this a 22,000 liter trailer? It looks like it. That's kind of small for a farm this size. The truck can only pull so much, I guess. Well, we may look into that. Okay, and so here's your wagon for the cotton. Okay. So you have a nice silo over here. Very big. What's in it? It's empty. You've had to sell everything. You couldn't store anything. You just had to sell it as you harvested just to try and make ends meet. Well, Bo, I understand that. So we'll see what we can do. We're going to get you back on your feet. All right. So where else are we going? To the cattle yard. Okay. Take a left. Okay. Okay, so you own all of this down here as well. So you own quite a bit of land, Bo. I think you definitely have plenty to work with here. I think we can, we're going to change things for you. I feel confident we can do that. So what do you have over here? See a few, looks like hay bales over there. You have a newer looking bobcat here. Definitely come in handy. You have a nice stock trailer. A little utility trailer. Okay. Now let's take a look at the cows. Oh, they need some food? Well, I tell you what, let's go ahead and give them some hay. So is this how you always feed the cows? With this truck? Well, it seems to work okay, but there may be some better options we may need to look into. Especially if we can get this herd back up to size. Let me get the gate here for you. Okay, it looks like they're fed. See, you only have 5 cows left. Well, 4 cows and a bull, is that correct? Okay, and you do want to rebuild your herd. Okay, well, we can absolutely work on that. Oh, what else is there, Mr. Bo? It looks like you have, looks like the manure pit down here. And it looks like you have something we could use over here. What is this? Oh, just an extra pit. Okay. I have an idea about that. Let's head back on over to the house and come up with a game plan. Well, we talked to Mr. Bo for a bit, and he's pretty down. We're going to get him set up. I'm going to run back to the hotel and run some numbers and come up with a game plan. And we'll meet back here tomorrow and get at it. We're going to... his son was not here today. We'll meet him tomorrow. So Mr. Bo's down there on the tractor. He's going to go ahead and finish up this field. And we'll be ready to hit it tomorrow. Well, it's a little bit later in the evening here. Just stopped in the gas station here. I was going to fill up the rental car before I turned it in tomorrow. Figured I'd swing in here. I've been looking for a barbecue spot, but couldn't find one here in town, which is very strange to me being in Texas. Went in this little Roadhouse grill here, and holy cow, best barbecue I ever had. It's funny how these little mom and pop places can sometimes surprise you. The cook in there, his name was Scorp, I think is what they were calling him. He knew how to do it, I'm telling you. So, if you're ever in West Texas, stop in Tom's Roadhouse. So, like I said, it's a little bit later in the day, and I've been down at the Dodge dealership. I do think I made a deal on a truck, so I'll go and pick that up tomorrow. The rental car company is actually going to send a driver out to pick this up, so I don't even have to take it back to the airport. So that's real good. So I'm going to head back to the hotel and finish up working on the plan, and we'll go back out to the farm in the morning. You can see here it's about 8:45 here the next morning. Up here at the Dodge dealership. I just signed the paperwork on the truck. So I have that. I've left the Prius up here for the rental company. They're just going to come pick it up here. I left the keys in there with the Dodge people. They said that they would take care of that. But I wanted to mention that building a stretch limo in Texas just doesn't seem to go like you think it should. Not sure what that's supposed to be, but there's probably a reason. It's at the shop. Alright, well, let's go take a look at the truck. Not that one. We got this one down here. Pretty good looking truck. Think it'll do the trick. We're going to run down to the farm. I want to talk to Bo about what I want to do and get going on his farm rescue plan. Things I want to try and help him out with is we're going to quit using credit. That's just killing him. He's drowning in debt. Pretty much everything he gets is on credit. It's just, there's no way he's going to dig out of it unless he just stops. He's got to stop using the credit. So next, we're going to try and go organic on all of the crops that he's going to sell for food value. Going to be organic. We're going to use compost instead of other fertilizers. You know, compost, manure, slurry, things like that. Additionally, we're going to quit spraying herbicide on those crops as well. We're going to go with mechanical weeders. We're going to try to create some good high quality crops so that we can get some a premium price for them. The next thing we're going to do is work on sizing his equipment appropriately to match his farm. He has a lot of farmland, and I just feel like his equipment is undersized. His cotton harvesting equipment needs to be upgraded. You know, right now it's a 3-man operation. We can get that down to just a 1-man operation. Upgrade some of his equipment to take advantage of advancements in technology. Getting tractors with GPS installed and other advancements that we can take advantage of to help save time and costs. And then the last thing that we're going to focus on is somehow work on the feral hog problem. Not sure what we'll do there, but we'll try and get that to a manageable state. That's going to be a tough one, but we'll see what we can do there. So as you can see, we have $0. Cleared out the balance there. We're starting with 0 on day 1. And he does have a $3 million loan. So we'll have to work through that as well. Let me pull into the yard here. We'll take a look at the screen here. You can see $3 million loan. And we will be using a hard difficulty currently. The economy's pretty rough off. Hopefully that changes. Maybe it improves. We do have plant growth to slow. Crop destruction, plowing, lime, weeds, all on. Alright, well looks like Mr. Bo finished up the disking yesterday. Has the tractor up there, but it does look dirty. He has not cleaned it. Definitely something we need to work on. Alright, well I'm going to go in and talk to Mr. Bo, go over everything with him, and then we're going to get at it. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, give me a like. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. And we'll be back here in West Texas. Next episode, we'll actually do some farming. Whoa, did you just see that car? What happened there?